I found myself lying in a bunk, and I see this young girl tendering over me.
I says, I'll try, I'll feed you, I'll try and help you, whatever I can.
At the beginning of the third week, someone picked me up in a military vehicle and rushed me to a hospital, where I was very lucky to be selected to come to Canada.
They took me into Buffalo. After 6 weeks, I got a visa and I came to Toronto. He found out that the girl that saved his life arrived.
She opened the door. I was speechless. I said, "Remember me?" She said, "Oh, it's you?"
We're a forward-looking people.
What does, Jewish tomorrow look like?
And I heard that if you don't know your history, you can never know your future.
Having lived through all these events, I think I gained a lot of insight what life is all about. The things that you have to try for. You have to work for it. Devote your life and your time to yourself. I was blessed with a feeling of happiness. You've got to live it. You've got to experience it. And I only hope that you should grow up as a source of happiness to the Jewish community.
You need to try and better yourself each and every day.
Invest in yourself.
Stand for something. If you want to represent something, if you want to represent the Jewish people, you got to know what the Jewish people represent.
Being that these institutions, these places of study are here for you, take the time to step in, jump inside and see what you get out of it.
Understand who we are. Understand our traditions.
You will discover amazing things.
You hear about Howard and Nancy, Evans and Young Grace, what they have to talk about. You realize these people maintained their lives by living their lives to the fullest.
Be proud. Be so proud. You've got to make sure that you identify with what it means to be Jewish.
Really blessed to be a part of a movement of inspiring young adults and young professionals to become more active in their Judaism.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call upon this evening's honorees, Mr. Howard and Nancy Kleinbergs. Howard and Nancy, this evening, we are all your fans. And this evening, all of us at Jump are your kids. And this evening, we all stand in awe. To my right, this handsome man is holding a plaque for you, which says, Esahu Ashir, who is truly rich in life, Hamasamech B'chalko, one who is happy with their lot. This happiness can be seen on both of your faces 24/7. If you can bottle your secrets, you're all the first to line up for it. May Hashem bless you. May God bless you with simcha, with His joy, just to continue for many, many years, with gesund, with good health. Which much nachas, much joy for your family and beyond. On behalf of everyone present, thank you for simply being you. Ladies and gentlemen, we now call upon Mr. Howard Kleinberg.
Thank you, Robert Green. Thank you all who were involved in arranging this wonderful honor for me this evening. I'm really moved. I appreciate your kind words. And thank you very much. I thought I'm going to be cool. Somehow I get a bit nervous. Good evening, everyone. It gives us great joy and pleasure to see all of you tonight. We are humbled to have so many of our friends, relatives here participating in this event. Nancy and I feel very blessed. One of our many blessings is the fact that despite getting older, we seem to be making more and more friends all the time. And our friends seem to be younger and younger. We want to express our sincere gratitude to the leadership and membership of the Jewish Urban Meeting Place for selecting us as honorees. To all of our new and wonderful friends, I wish I could stop right now in order to give each one of you a big hug. I'm overwhelmed. I truly wish we had met all of you a few years ago. For Nancy and I would have loved to be hosts at our house for dinner. Maybe we still will. Tonight is really a special. In fact, I'm tempted to say I'm speechless. But anyone who knows me can attest to the fact that I'm never speechless. I will tell you this. 70 years ago, Nancy and I could never have dreamt we would be one day surrounded by children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, relatives, dear friends, and so many wonderful young Jewish people. At that time in our life, we were certain there would never be such a thing as young Jewish people in this world. But here you are, and here we are. Baruch Shechayonu v'kimonu v'kiyonu l'zman hazeh. Tonight, the team was built a message to the next generation. Allow me a few moments to convey the message that Nancy and I want to share with the members of the new generation. Let me start by saying that this past May marked a special milestone for us. For me, it marked 66 years anniversary of my arrival to Canada. Nancy arrived around the same time to the United States and eventually made her way to Toronto, so this year also marks a special anniversary for her as well. Nancy and I arrived to these shores as complete aliens. We arrived speaking very little English. We had no education. We had no skills. We had no training and no money. We had no friends, and there were no professionals or facilities to help us process the horrible experience we had just come through in Europe. Listening to me now, It all sounds bleak. Yet I must tell you, back then, we considered ourselves incredibly lucky. We continue to feel luck till this day. Let me tell you why. Nancy and I were grateful to be alive. In fact, we still thank Hashem every moment of the day for saving us. We were grateful to discover we had some family. We were grateful to be in a country that not only did not question our right to live, but treated us as equal citizens in the eyes of the law. Canada afforded us and survivors like us the opportunity to work, to study, to vote, to practice our religion without fear of any prosecution. These basics of human rights most of us take for granted were denied to us and millions of Jews living in Europe during the 30s and 40s. Nancy and I were both born in Poland. Generations of our families, going back hundreds of years, lived, struggled, and died in Poland. Before the outbreak of World War II, well over 4 million Jews lived in Poland. Yet, somehow we understood that Poland did not belong to our people, and our people did not belong to Poland. In the world in which Nancy and I grew up, most Jews we knew were religious. Certainly there was some assimilation, but intermarriage was practically unheard of. The free and the open society we enjoy today have brought us many blessings and benefits, but unfortunately they help foster a staggering level of apathy and ignorance that threatens the survival of the Jewish people. Basic knowledge of Jewish history and scholarships. Nancy and I see this estrangement from Jewish life as one of the most biggest challenges facing the Jewish people. It's also one of the reasons we are so impressed with JUMP. JUMP has created a warm, exciting place where young Jewish adults can reconnect with their heritage, where they can learn more about Yiddishkeit, where they can explore the beauty of Israel, where they can take place in the Jewish community. We cannot say enough good things about JUMP. But here's why we feel so important and worthwhile. Many of our fellow survivors emerged from the Holocaust deeply shaken by what they witnessed. Some choose to forsake God and turn away from Judaism altogether. We cannot judge those people, but we do have chosen a different way of thought. We came to accept there are some questions to which human beings will never find satisfactory answers. We maintain that our belief in God and came to accept that His way is the only way, it's our way. Nancy and I made a conscious decision to live our life and raise our children as committed Jews. We did so for many reasons. First, we wanted to honor the memories of our parents and our families. That is how they lived, that is how they raised us. We did not want to dishonor them by turning away from commitment to Torah and a way of life dating back for thousands of years. Secondarily, we understood that the Nazis wanted to destroy Judaism and erase the Jewish people from the face of the earth. We were not going to give the Nazis a victory. Furthermore, we believe Hashem has chosen the Jewish people for a purpose. Our people were given the important job of bringing morality and holiness into the world. The Torah has much to teach us about life, about relationships, about spiritual, and about physical. To understand it all takes time, effort, and commitment. But the time, effort, and commitment are worth it. Living a committed Jewish life has brought us much meaning and satisfaction. Our involvement in the Jewish community has taught us many things and exposed us to amazing people. It is worthwhile being a part of a community. It is a privilege to continue and help others. This is the basic of our Jewish philosophy. Our personal philosophy about living a successful life is as follows. Most of us are driven to succeed and accomplish. We want to learn, work hard, and achieve as much as possible. We want to see and do and experience the world as much as we can. Ambition drives the competitive spirit, propels us to want to do more, have more, be more, and this is how it should be. But the Mishnah and Pirkei Avos ask the question, who is truly happy? It gives the following answer. Who is truly happy? He who is satisfied